We're live from the left ventricle as requested by Dom. This is the 4th show of the 2 days short tour from WearsHats. Who do I see here? Lost Elf here. Tubi's here. Reginald Delaware. DevilsNestKimblee. Flabs. Dom. The kid is here. I'm in chat. Triple P. OBJ89. Dave the Fish. Explorer is here. Dorf. Andran is back. I can't believe I was able to fix that so quickly. That was extraordinary. Although I still need to fix a couple other things. So if you were in chat, you might have noticed just before the show I said that, just before the show, my audio interface died. I was starting to get ready, and I have 2 different audio interfaces. I have one interface that all my mics and everything go into, and that goes into the MacBook, which is where Ableton Live is. And then it gets sent to a different audio interface where it goes into the streaming computer and then it's broadcast to y'all. And it's the one for the streaming computer. And I'm using something called a FirePod, which is probably by now an 10, maybe a 10-year-old piece of hardware. And I'm using it for 2 reasons. One is that I had them. And if I have something, I'm not out to buy things just to buy things, especially now. And then 2, it's one of the only hardware devices I've found that will let you do multi-track audio with OBS. OBS inexplicably is not very sophisticated when it comes to multiple audio channels. So I'm sending 4 different audio channels into OBS. Anyway, just before the show, I looked down and I noticed that the power light is not on my interface. And I was like, oh no. So first thing I do is, I make sure it's plugged in. I make sure that other things are plugged in or are getting power, but this one isn't. Now I happen to have, amazingly, 3 of these interfaces, because at one point I was doing 24-track recording many years ago. I was filming bands, doing live concert stuff. So I happen to have 2 others of these units. And I ran and got one of the other units, and I plugged the power into that unit, and it turned on. So that told me that the power in some way was screwed up in this new one. Now, I have slightly different models, and I wasn't 100% sure they used the same drivers. So I was keeping my fingers crossed. So I unplugged it. I pulled it out of my rack. I put in the new one. I didn't have any. This was literally like 15 minutes before the show started. So I had no idea. And then the only thing that seems not to have worked is OBS sees that as a new device. So that's why I started the show. And I had forgotten to check OBS. I should have been able to do this in advance, but I was in such a frenzy, I forgot. But I've got one other thing I need to make sure you guys can hear the music. I think, oh, you know what? Wait, that's working though, isn't it? Okay, so that's working. Anyway, it's weird. My chat's not moving. You guys still hear me? Am I still live? Can someone give me a thumbs up or a kappa or something confirming that I still exist? Because everything stopped for a second. Where's my kappa? I need a kappa. I'm still on? Okay. Good. It's like, what? Okay, good. There, I got a kappa. Thank you. Okay. Okay, we got some milestones. Hey, I gurgle. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. We knew we didn't have a show, but don't let me forget that I've got to enable the audio for the music for the performance, because right now, if I forget and I start the next song, I might go for 5 minutes and not realize you guys can't hear me. So don't let me forget. Oh, can I just fix it right now? I don't know if I can leave. Let me just try. I don't want to forget this. Well, we'll find out. Okay, we got some milestones. Let's see, what are our milestones? Oh, I should change this screen too. There's no reason for me to do it on this screen anymore. Well, no, I guess it's good. Oh, this track's gonna feature. This is Andran's 5th song being featured, number 5. Congrats to Andran, number 5. And this is Explorer's 5th request. 5th request used. And let's see. And this track also is going to feature DevilsNestKimblee's 75th sound and OBG89's 10th drum fill. 10th drum fill. You know, I had the pre-show music on. Usually I don't listen to it, but I was worried it wasn't working because I changed something. And I was doing that sort of a cappella thing. I haven't done that in a long time. Maybe I'll do something tonight. Reginald Delaware says, is the Rhodes line in or an amp? Yes and no. It's actually going through a virtual amp, a hardware virtual amp. It's going through, I have a very old Line 6 Pod XT. It's going into the Pod XT. The amp I use for it is I have a, well, it's all taped over, so I can't remember the model, but it's a solid state Fender amp, which works really well with it. Not a tube amp, solid state. But I could go direct. I don't remember why I'm going through the XT. I think just to have a little more control or something, just so I can have some knobs, you know, although I never use them because it's hidden away. I need to put it up on top of the Rhodes, and I'll remember that I have all these different sounds and stuff for the Rhodes. Hey, little helper Luke, welcome. Welcome to the channel. So we're about to start getting ready for our first song, Little Helper Luke, and we already have all the requests for this first song, but if you make a request, a bunch of requests, you'll definitely be on the next song. I recommend doing a drum loop, exclamation point drum loop, and I'll turn your username into a drum loop on the next song. You can also request sounds. There's a couple thousand sounds you can request. But yeah, let us know if you have any questions. I guess my voice is a little hoarse today, so maybe acapella is not in the cards. I don't know. Okay, so it's so funny. I accidentally found a bug today in my lighting software that I just never would have discovered if I hadn't accidentally come upon it while trying to fix another issue. Or not, I was adding a feature, I wasn't trying to fix something. It was this little thing that it would have been so hard for me to eventually figure out what was going on, but basically, long story short, in my lighting software, most of the work is done in Max, and when a light is used, the fact that it's been used is recorded in a database. What song it was used on, when it started, and what time it ended. And that's used for a lot of reasons. I use that in order to generate the credits after the song ends. And also I use that so that a light isn't used, keeps getting used over and over in the same show. I have a database query that gets the next light. It's a very long database query. It's, I don't know, hundreds of words long. Is it hundreds of words? It's pretty long. it might be a couple hundred words. Anyway, in this query, it does this little thing. It says, use timestamp last. I think that's the field. That's the timestamp, the date and time of when the light was last used. And it says, when it's looking for a new light, it says only find lights that were used before today. Okay? Meaning, if they were used today, we don't want to use them, right? Because we already used it today. We don't want to see it again. We've already seen it. We're bored of it by now. So anyway, that timestamp is generated by Max and sent to SQLite, and SQLite records it there. And the reason I didn't have SQLite do it is because I have to queue this. So I record it in Max, and then I queue it to be added to SQLite a little later so that it doesn't disrupt the main thread and make the light stutter. Now, the problem is that the database query, everyone's really, I know there's maybe like 2 people who are interested in what I'm saying, but the SQLite though, when I do that database query, I'm using the timestamp from the Max created, right, versus the current time according to SQLite. And what I didn't realize is that the SQLite time zone was different than the Max time zone, which meant that even if it was a day ahead, SQLite was a day ahead. So things that were used today, SQLite might think hadn't happened yet, or it happened yesterday. Now, the odds of this happening are extremely low because we have so many lights now. There's over 300, I think, in the system. And it only gets the first 50 based on sort right. The odds of it repeating because of that bug are very low. But, okay, enough talking. I shouldn't talk about this stuff because it probably kills the flow of the show. Anyway, but I was just psyched to discover a bug on accident. Usually I discover a bug because something breaks and I'm trying to find out, but this was just, hey, that database query doesn't look right. Something is wrong here. Okay, I have been I have been doing things while I've been talking. So we're about to look at our drum loops. Our drum kit is the Trance Remix Kit. And this was requested by DevilsNestKimblee. Let's check out our loops. Another thing I haven't done in a while is 12/8, our triplets. So I need to do a 12/8 song tonight. I keep forgetting. Although I forget what I think it's that. Is that command? Okay. So first up we have this is not DevilsNestKimblee is where our kit comes from. Our first loop comes from Dom. And it's Hand Grenade Heart. Ooh. Pretty intense. Let's check out Hand Grenade Heart raw from our generator. Okay, nice. Let's see, what are we going to do with this? We are going to shape, whoops. I want to de-emphasize those. I want to de-emphasize that snare. I want to de-emphasize that snare a bunch, and that snare, and that snare. I want to add a snare of 4. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. Only added 1 note. No kick on 1. That's got a nice feel to it now. Sweet, thank you, Dom. Next up we have a drum loop from Flabs. Let's check it out. I'm not sure what, why by Trium? I don't know what this means. This is from Flabs, let's check it out. Look at all those kick drums. Oh man, intense. We're going to just lower some of these kicks a bit. And I want to lower this snare a bit. And this snare, I'm going to rise up a bit and decrease that one. And I think Now let's do what I like to do my hats. Okay, let's try. Let's see how this is. I think those kicks are still a little too much. Just a little too much. That one will keep big though. Let's try it again. Here's those kick drums. No matter what I do to them, they're still cranked. There, that's about as quiet as I can get those kick drums. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for those beats. Next up, we got our sounds. We got microtone from Flabs. And then from Dom, we have the rhythm organ. Imbrium, Flabs says, is a 90% certain it is a radioactive element. You know, Flabs, that gives me an idea. This can be the title challenge for this first song of the day. Use an element from the periodic table in your title. It has to be more than one word, though. It can't just be the. You have to have at least two words. One of the words is an element from the periodic table. Now, I'm just trusting you guys are actually giving me. I'm not going to double check each one. I don't know the periodic table by memory, so some of y'all might slip in some fake ones, and such is life. That's fine. But so go quickly Google the periodic table so you're ready. So you're ready to go. And bonus, this is style points. I probably won't know it, but this you're going to add an extra context. If you're not randomly choosing, right? But you know something about this element that makes your title mean something even more for someone who knows what it is, right? That's bonus. That's style points. That's playing the long game where years from now someone's going to stumble onto this track on Bandcamp and they're going to see your title and they're going to say, "Wow, that was brilliant title." The layers to this title. We got Bell Swarm. That's from Flaz. We got Shimmer from DevilsNestKimblee. We got Rez Off from DevilsNestKimblee. We got SQ Stack 1 from DevilsNestKimblee. Okay. You guys choose which sound starts the improv. Where Drake follows up says, "I'm 100% certain it is." Okay, we can start with one of our loops or microtone, rhythm organ, bell swarm, shimmer, rez off, rez on, SQ stack 1. I should be sort of in a bad mood that this piece of hardware's broke on me. I mean, it's the kind of thing, it's not worth enough to even try to fix it, I don't think. I mean, it would cost more to fix it than it's worth, is what I mean. Because like a bench fee is usually at least $50 to $80. It's probably only worth $50, which for me right now is a big deal. But I just was so psyched that I didn't have to redo everything, that I was able to just slide in this other piece of hardware. Because right now, time is more precious to me than, money should be more precious to me, but my time feels even more limited. Okay, I'm into this poll. We're going to get to some music. Shimmer. We're going to shimmer with DevilsNestKimblee. Okay, so, oh, it was a tie. Wait, what am I saying? It's a tie. It's a tiebreaker. And Aries has chosen the drum loop. Aries has chosen the hand grenade drum loop. But don't worry, I'll do shimmer as the next thing. Okay, I did not have time to test the light show, but we are still doing light shows every song while I just try to break it. I mean, not try to break it, but just figure out what. Let's see. Yeah, I agree with Wim Drake. Some people might say that my evaluation of time is a little out of whack. that I value my time a little too much, and I'd be wiser if I. But yeah. Okay, let's do it. Wish me luck. Wish me luck on this set change. Hey, Doc Bizzle. Okay, we're gonna fade to black in just a moment while I get our light show. Why is it doing that? Let's try it again. Let's try it again. There we go. Doc Bizzle is here. Doc Bizzle, just been. Okay, it's still not working. This could be a problem. Well, let me shout out Doc Bizzle. Doc Bizzle has been just an awesome part of our channel for a long time, and is an amazing streamer, amazing singer, piano player. So please, if you've never seen Doc, go check out his channel right now. Give him a follow. Check out some of his clips. He's a really fun community. So I hope you'll go check him out. And I hope that it works this time, this little script. Export the table. Oh, did I forget to do something important? Did I? We're almost there. Okay. File exists. It does exist. Okay, that works. Guess I need it. Okay, now we're fading to black. Fading to black, we'll be back with the light show in just a moment. And hopefully that the music works. I feel like I need to end the show now. I think I need to end the show right now because I think I used everything I had on that song. That was one of the funkiest tracks we've done in a long time. A long time. A long time. That was fun, man. What a cool set of sounds. How about, was it Bell Swarm? I say the Bell Swarm. Oh, thanks, Doc Bizzle. I think it's going to be all downhill the rest of the show. Like, I don't think I can't even, I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to do totally different. What's cool sometimes is how things that don't work right encourage me to do something I might not have done otherwise. So the way I have it set up, I always do at least 2 sections of a song, right? I always make up at least 2 distinct sections that repeat. And why do I always do 2? Because there's 2 drum loops, right? Well, and I have it set up that automatically when I start the second section, it starts using the second drum loop. It's all coded. I don't have to tell it to start. It just knows he's starting a new section of the song, and it knows that because I trigger it with this keyboard, and it starts the next drum loop. But this time it didn't. Every once in a while, it doesn't trigger the second drum loop like it's supposed to. So I'd done 2 sections, but I hadn't used a third drum loop yet. And sometimes I do a third section, and sometimes I have 4th section, but sometimes I don't. But I saw that the second drum loop hadn't been used, so I was like, I have to do a third section. So I did the third section, and the third section was my favorite part of the track, I think. So I love how things work out that way. Oh, that's not good. Oh, yes. Kid, you think you're... well, we're not going to have... I screwed up on something. Oh, this is going to cause a whole bunch of problems. Oh, man, how can I... Okay, we're not going to have background music of our just recorded songs because brilliant kid, I changed the path. And I forgot to update my software that I changed the path. So the playback is trying to find a file and it's looking in the wrong place, and it's not something I can quickly fix. So this is going to cause all sorts of weird things tonight. Anyway, let's do our titles. Our title challenge was the periodic table. We had a 9-month resub from Lumaria Lighthunter. Thank you, Lumaria Lighthunter. Wow, thank you so much. Is this still working? That's still working. Okay, let me make a note of this. I need to change the path where Audition is recording to. For anyone who's curious, so I record the show using OBS, which is the broadcasting software. But I record the audio as well. I don't record multi-track. I record stereo 2-track audio simultaneously, and then I use that audio because it's recording wave file, high bit rate and everything, and then I sync them up later. But anyway, that's what I'm talking about, Audition. So it's I don't normally use Audition. I use, for composition type stuff, I would use Logic. I use Ableton Live for the show. For composition, I would use Logic, but the streaming computer is a PC, and I don't have either of those on the streaming computer, so I'm using Audition because I have a Creative Cloud, Adobe stuff. Anyway, titles. What am I talking about? Titles. And let's open this up, because that's gonna. Okay. Title time. But man, it was those beats too. Those beats were just awesome. Man, so funky, those beats. Let's see. We didn't get too many of our elements. Oh man. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough titles for our 5. I think maybe we have enough. Carbon Memories from Dom. From DevilsNestKimblee. I think it sounds like an element. Rubidium Rave. We have I'm not going to use this particular one of Flabs, but I'm going to shout out this one from Flabs. My heart is heavy as tranxium when you used to make it as light as helium. Okay. But the one I'm going to use from Flabs is Mercury Jam. And I think that's all I have. Oh, well, we got... I don't know if these count, but we're going to use them. I don't know if these are elements, but maybe I'm something missing. But I'm going to use this from Doc Bizzle, Life in a Bottle, and from 13th Nile, PB but no J. Is PB an element? Okay, those are your options. Carbon Memories, Rubidium Rave, Mercury Jam, Life in a Bottle, BB but no J. Oh, and one other, we had a title from OBG89 also, Astral Mercenaries. We're going to do that challenge again. I like it. We're going to do it again. There's probably not enough people here to have a ton of titles with it, but we'll do that title again, that challenge again someday. Oh, I got it. Doc says Fe is a symbol for iron. Oh, good. I'm glad I picked that one then. And Li is lithium. Oh, that's brilliant. That is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, we got Nifty Guys here with the cheer. Thank you, Nifty Guy, for that cheer. Okay, let's get these requests going. What do we have? While you guys finish voting. Oh yeah, let's end the poll. And it's DevilsNestKimblee's title, Rubidium Rave. Awesome. Oh, that's not good. Oh, wait, how am I going to get back to that? Oh wait, can I do it from this screen? Oh, I wonder if this will work. I have these buttons on my interface. I created the buttons, okay? But there's so many, I don't remember what all of them do. And I think this is going to do what I want to do. Oh, yeah, it does. It does. Good. Okay, it takes me back where I want to go. Oh, and I want to be on this screen, though. Okay, there we go. Okay. Getting these requests in. Okay, Tubi, sure, why not? Okay, we'll speed it up. Tubi wants to speed it up. That's fine. We'll speed it up, Tubi. Okay. Flab says, lithium and iron wouldn't really bond that well. You could alloy them, which I think they do in lithium-ion batteries. Wait, whoops. What just happened? Huh. Okay. Well, that happened. Okay, it's okay. I don't know how that happened, though. It's weird. That's concerning. Oh, and this still doesn't work. This is supposed to switch screens after a certain number of seconds. But it isn't, is it? It's on my to-do list. I keep forgetting to fix that one. Oh, it's. I just saw Doc's note. You know, my chat is really far away. At the screen, it's like 9 feet away from me. And so I first read what Doc wrote as, "Kid, my bot made district honor band." I'm thinking, man, that's an amazing bot. Oh, it's your made district honor band on trombone. Doc's boy as 6th grader. That is awesome. That is really cool. Well, give him my congratulations from one trombone player to another. Wow, that's really cool. 6th grade honor band. That's awesome. Is he gonna jam with you soon on stream, Doc? He needs to jam on stream with you. I'm getting I forgot what this is called. Aliasing. You guys see that? My shirt is aliasing. I think that's what it's called. I should know this. It's a filmmaking issue. I've had to deal with it before. And let's see, milestone. This song is gonna feature OBG89's 25th request, number 25. Awesome. Congrats on that milestone. Zero out. Oh, you have a clip of me improvising. That's awesome. Doc, have you given him a if you haven't done this yet, he'll have a lot of fun with this. Go to a hardware store, or I mean you don't have to get something new, but I suggest you get something new. Go to a hardware store, get a toilet plunger, take the stick off, and it's a class. I mean, I'm sure you've seen this before, but for anyone who hasn't, a real classic way of trombone players, especially in Dixieland, more old-timey jazz, would be to play with a plunger. And it sort of gives it like a wah-wah sound, like a wah-wah pedal on a guitar, the plunger mute. I used to have one, but it literally turned to stone and cracked into little pieces. So I don't have a plunger. But it's a fun thing to mess around with. Doc, does he have any favorite trombone players? I'll admit I tended to listen much more to saxophonists and trumpet players and guitar players and trombone players, but there are a few trombone players I like a lot. Jimmy Knepper. I think it was Jimmy Knepper, played with Mingus. I mean, I love Mingus, so it's pretty sweet to have anyone's going to sound good playing with Mingus. Okay, let's see. Just getting these requests in. But yeah, with the plunger mute on a trombone, you can make it talk. You almost can make the instrument talk. It's pretty cool. Let's see, what are we doing? Yeah, getting our drum fills in. I have to manually click through these drum fills. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and it creates them all. Because when I coded it, it's an issue with how I do SQLite in Macs. If you're not careful, it crashes real easy. And since then, I know how to deal with it, but I've never gone back and fixed this other code. I've had to fix it in other, in other places where I use SQL, but I could go back and fix it. Oh, I wonder. Let me. Okay, I gotta fix that. Gotta fix that tomorrow. It's nothing broken. It's just it's tedious what I'm having to do. Okay, let's see. Like I said, I was trying to go to the request page on your website and it keeps redirecting me here. If you refresh your page and then try, it should work. Are you clicking? Because it was something I fixed just before the show, but there's maybe a link that I haven't fixed yet. But try refreshing the whole page and then clicking on the link. Although maybe the link appears in multiple places. Oh, you know what? I need to fix other links on the page. Okay, so if you click on just the link to instructions or on the requesting photo, if you click on either of those, it should work. But if you click on like request a drum kit or demo sounds, I think I have to fix those. The issue is that I have a link HTTP and not HTTPS. You're typing in the link. Are you typing HTTPS? I think the issue is that try typing HTTPS, see if that fixes it. Hey, Skull's here. Let's see, what drum kit do we have? Let me see if I can fix that redirect. So redirect HTTP to HTTPS. I guess I don't have that set up. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Okay, let's see. The Lo-Fi Remix Kit from 13th Now. Vegas is the link in your description. Yeah, I got to fix those. Okay, we got our loops. First up is Triple P. Triple P is here. Let's check out Triple P's loop. Worm Drake says the shame is real. Oh, speak of the shame, look at that. It didn't go to the right screen. That's awkward looking, isn't it? Come on. There we go. Here we go. Here's Triple P's beat. Oh, and Skull with a 10-month resub. Oh, man. That's going to scare you hearing that sound. It definitely sounds like there's a war starting with all those snares. Let's, you know what? Let's draw a little bit of shapes with our snare. Whoops. Let's draw some shapes here. So what I'm doing is, when I say I'm drawing shapes, that's not really accurate terminology. Those red lines below the notes are the velocity, which means it's not exactly volume, but it's essentially volume, how loud they are. The velocity is more like how hard you're hitting the note, because how hard you hit it, sometimes depending on the sound, it's going to sound different. It's not just going to get louder or quieter. It will literally sound different. You'll have different overtones. And let's put Let's try this no kicks. Triple P's beat. You know, we're going to have two versions of this beat. We're going to have that version, and then we're going to have this version, which we'll use later. But just these kick drums. Okay, awesome. Thanks, Triple P. Next up, we got Nifty Guy 1. No kicks on either of these beats. Let's put a kick on one. Let's shape these. And let's put a snare there. A kick here. And I made those hi-hats too quiet. Sweet, we got our beats. Okay, our sounds. First up, it's the Analog Distorted from Reginald, Delaware. Oh, that's a velvety sound. We got the Steinway piano and pad from William Drake. We got Lost Elves Bells from Lost Elf. We got Calming from OBJ. We got Pompeii Fade from DevilsNestKimblee. We got Classic Techno from Flabs. I always forget that that sound is absolutely cranked. Okay, you guys choose which sound starts the improvisation. Music Chick's here. Hey, Music Chick. How you doing? How are the chicklets? I don't know if Doc Bizzle's still here, but Doc Bizzle's son plays trombone, and if I'm remembering, one of the chicklets plays flute. Like pretty soon we're gonna have we're gonna have like an Etcetera kid band or something. We'll get all the kids together. Let's see. Okay, I'm into this poll. What's chat chosen? We got a three-way tie. Three-way tie. Let's see. And the Greeks have chosen, Hestia has chosen Pompeii Fade. Oh, I forgot to demo those sounds again, didn't I? Which was? Okay. You know what? I want to do something. I haven't done this in a while. Okay. 5 says it wouldn't have been a tie. Music Chick says Chico 1 is learning acoustic guitar as well. That's awesome. Totally Stella. Okay, let's see. We're gonna do our light show. Wish me luck. See if did anything go wrong? Do I have to do anything special? Oh, this keeps doing this, driving me nuts. So when I say we're doing a light show, it's because I get to the point in my workflow where it says, run this script if you're doing a light show. And what that script does, it does a lot of different things. One of the things it does is it updates the database that the light show uses with the ID of the current song. And that's important because, as I was telling you guys earlier, whenever a light happens, the fact that it's happened is recorded along with what song it was used on. And for whatever reason, and I've got this error checking that checks to make sure that one, the file exists, the database file, and two, that its date is changed, the modification date, so that I know that it's the new version of the file that the light show is going to be using. And it's that error test that it keeps screwing up on, and I think it's just, I need to put some sort of delay because, no, it didn't work again. It was basically, I just run the script several times and eventually it works, which is not a good solution. That's not a good solution at all. Take 3. It always works after 3 tries. Nope, not this time. Okay, you know what? This is getting embarrassing, Tubi. I said it always works after 3 times, and then it didn't. Okay, we're gonna go right to there. We're gonna wait a second, and we're gonna do it manually. We're gonna step through this. The file exists, and the modification date is new. Okay, I think I just need to increase the delay time. Okay, we're good. Fading to black. I am getting faster at the pre-light and post-lights. You know, things are. Some of you guys probably wondered. It was pretty sloppy the first couple weeks I was doing the light show. Slowly coming together. That was nice. Nice, man. It's always fun to have a piano. Nice loops in there. It was fun. Oh, and I forgot to fix this. Whoops. Oh, that's just going to crash when it crashes. Okay. Thanks, Allegra. Let's see. Title time. Let's check out these titles. Was it just a dream from Allegra? Phase Glider, ClaraBowBunny. Melody of Flight, DevilsNestKimblee. The Third Side of the Mirror, Flabs. And Ice from a Deep Well, 13 Nile. Those are your title options. We can name it Was It Just a Dream, Phase Glider, Melody of Flight, The Third Side of the Mirror, or Ice from a Deep Well. Some other titles I missed from Scully Not Mulder. Yeah, that's still your Say My Name according to Tubi. Embarrassing S. Chilling Like a Villain, Electric Blue. Oh, I didn't take notes on my last couple songs, have I? I did a little melodic on this, but I've only done 2 songs. I did trombone and trombone. Here we go. Let's end the poll. What's chat chosen? Chat has chosen, tie between Phase Glider, Melody of Flight, tiebreaker, and it's Phase Glider from ClaraBowBunny. ClaraBowBunny adds to her huge list. Phase Glider. Let's see what. Oh, I need to add a button to. Okay. Just get these requests in. Oh, I see Smoky Juice is here. Oh yeah, it's Valentine's Day, isn't it? Looking at these custom drum loops, drum fills. So, add link to page from chat requests. Okay, we got some milestones, I think. We have first request of type is OBJ9's first key request. Congrats on that first. We have Skull's 150th track. 150 songs feature a request from Skull. And lastly is Niles' 150th request. 2 150s there. 13 now. Congrats on those milestones. Okay. Let's see, we got our sounds. Initialize, import our track names, generate our drum fills. Oh yeah, let's do we haven't done triplets. Yeah, let's do triplets on this one. Okay, let's check them out. Oh, whoops, that didn't work. There it is. So our drum kit is, what is our drum kit? I don't see it. Oh, let me... Whoops. Whoops. Everything's coming alive at once. Okay, our drum kit is the Hit Machine from Enigma, the Hit Machine. Okay, let's check out our loops. First up, we got Drum Fill Drum. That's a mind bender. It's a drum loop, but using the text Drum Fill Drum from Allegra. Let's check it out. Here's Drum Fill Drum. Okay, let's see. We're going to do a little work so we really feel these triplets. Okay, here it is, the drum-filled drum beat. Oh, and do I need to... Oh yeah, I need to change my delays. Well, we'll do that in a second. Let's see. Nice. There's our first beat. Next up we have from the... Why is it not working? That's weird. Well, we can't show pizza on screen for some reason. I don't know what just happened. Well, here's the pizza beat. Let's put a kick right there. Let's ghost these. Here it is. Hey, Ego Paradox. Welcome back. Let's see. Okay. So we got our beats. I just need to change my delay. How do I change it again? I think I just do that. Oh, I forget now. It's been so long. Okay. That's right. Okay, we got our beats. Check out our sounds. We have from Nifty Guy 1, we have the Wookiee bass. We got Curved Air from 13th Nile. We got Poly Melody from Smoky Juice. Energy Stabs, DevilsNestKimblee. Matrix 12 Strings. And Murder. Murder by Scully Not Mulder. Oh, and a donation from Ego, a cheer from Ego Paradox. Thank you for that cheer. Is it gonna? It should show. Did I break that? It's weird. That should have shown on screen. Okay, let's see. You guys choose which sound starts the improv. Oh, there it went. It wasn't on screen very long, was it? Wookiee bass. Whoops. No, that's our kit. Wookiee bass. Curved Air. Poly Melody. Energy Stabs. Matrix 12 Strings. Murder. Okay, I'm into the poll. And it's Energy Stabs. Okay, let's do it. Tom for some Etceterating. We're gonna do this light show. I keep doing them until I work out all the kinks. Oh, and is this gonna give me that bug? Yep. Let me just run that again. Whoops. Yeah, I just need to increase that delay. Wait. Oh. Wait. Oh. Oh, I see the bug. I found the bug. I see what's going on. Okay. I'm tempted to fix it right now. I think I'm gonna fix it. It's gonna take me 2 seconds. No, it's gonna take me 15 seconds. I'm gonna fix my bug. I figured out the problem, I think. There we go. This is gonna solve it. That's the problem. Okay. Now we're gonna fade to black. Here we go. Yeah, thanks for those calfs. That was an interesting one. Oh, it's going to crash again, isn't it? There it goes. Oh, man. Okay, force quit. Wait, why is it doing that? I'm going to get out of there. Where am I? There we go. There we go. Okay, title time. Let's see these titles. Cool Reasons here with Pewter Dinosaurs. Glass Castles from Enigma. Fluttering in the Wind, Electric Blue. Dancing at Daybreak from Sano. One last one. Reverse River, DevilsNestKimblee. Okay, those are your title options. We can name this Pewter Dinosaurs, Glass Castles, Fluttering in the Wind, Dancing at Daybreak, Reverse River. What'd I do? I had some kazoo and Fender Rhodes. Oh, didn't I do melodic on the previous track? Oh, I did take that note. We shouted a couple others. We had Triumph from Flabs, Mitosis, ClaraBowBunny, Crash Blossom, 13th Nile. Guys, just a moment more. And it's a tie between Pewter Dinosaurs and Dancing at Daybreak. Tiebreaker. And Tartarus has chosen Cool Reason. It is Pewter Dinosaurs. Nice. That track, courtesy Cool Reason, now known as Pewter Dinosaurs. Why does it stutter in like that? Let me just take a note. After song, playlist, stutters. Okay. I think we have everything, do we? Yes, we do. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're going to end on one of the slower tracks we've ever done on the show. Probably in the top 10 slowest. Maybe in the top 5 slowest. Milestones first, though. This track is DevilsNestKimblee's 100th song. 100 songs featured DevilsNestKimblee. Congrats on that milestone. And it's ClaraBowBunny's 25th drum loop, Sano's 5th BPM, and Dorf's 250th drum fill. So there it is. Sano has requested 42 beats per minute. That is extremely slow. So initialize, input our track names, generate our drum fills. Generate these loops. Whoops. Okay, we got our loops. First up from the drum generator. Well, first we got to check out what our... let me fix this too. Oh good, that worked. Our drum kit is... What is our drum kit? It's the Trip Hop Remix kit from Allegra. You know, let's I already had the generator make the beats, but let's actually redo the beats and include some of these. Include these sounds as possibilities. And okay. First up from our drum generator, here we go. It's Reginald Delaware. Here he is. Whoops. Here we go. I was just about to kick on one. I think that might be all I do. Copious amount of reverb on it though. Maybe a little delay. Sweet. Thank you, Reginald Delaware. First beat for our 42 beats per minute. Here's ClaraBowBunny. I love it. I'm not gonna add any notes. I'm just gonna shape these so they weren't all exactly the same volume. Here's ClaraBowBunny's beat. goes. Nice. We've got our beats, our sounds. Let's see. We've got from Electric Blue, subsonic bass. From DevilsNestKimblee, reverse bells. Trance strings from Enigma. Bluegrass banjo from Cool Reason. Crystal Sun from Flabs. And FM Fairy Wah from 13th Nile. Okay, this is going to be a fun track, I think. You guys choose which sound starts it off. It could be one of our loops or subsonic bass. Reverse bells. Trance strings. Bluegrass banjo. Crystal Sun. FM Fairy Wah. Oh, and that reminds me. Oh, wait, that's not going to work, is it? I don't remember if this is going to work. I'm going to change a setting in the light show for this. This is a feature I added a long time ago, but then I forgot about it. We'll try it. It might break the light show, in which case I'll just restart it. Well, I don't know if that's going to reset it, though. Well, we'll find out. Oh, and a cheer from Lost Elf. Lost Elf writes, Happy Wednesday. Thanks, Lost Elf. Happy Wednesday to you. You know what? I should do this other script before. Change the light show to a 4 closing poll. Okay, men in the poll. What has chat chosen? FM Fairy Wah. Cool. Okay, now I'm going to run that. Let's see if this resets it. I'm still getting the same bug. I was sure I'd fixed it. I was sure I'd fixed it. Nope. Modification date original, modification date new. $7.24. Oh, that worked. So I just need to add a pause there, I guess. Update light. Add pause. Okay, did that reset everything for me? Let's try that again. Whoops, where's my screen? Oh, there it is. Oh, that worked, good. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Can I shrink this though? Okay. So I'm trying something, well, I don't know if anyone's going to notice it, but I'm going to do something slightly different with the light show. And if it crashes, I'll just restart it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Fading to black. Is anyone still here? When I do these long ones, I always wonder if everyone just left. Everyone's like, this is enough of that. Enough of that, kid. Oh no, I see some calves. Oh, thank you for those calves. Scully says, how are the pigeons doing? Were there pigeons in that? That opening, somehow it got stuck. It got stuck on the opening credits for Superman. That's not supposed to happen. Superman wasn't supposed to play again, according to the code I wrote yesterday. Why did Superman play twice? And if you're wondering, kid is so afraid of copyright. How's he got Superman on screen? Well, because there's 17 cartoons, Superman cartoons from the Fleischer Studios that are in the public domain, amazingly. So you can do anything you want with them. Dave says, I'm extremely confused. There's a song called, Dave, early on in the show, there was a song, early on, like many months ago, there was a song called Dave Feeds Pigeons. I think that's what Skull is referring to. A song called Dave Feeds Pigeons. Oh, thank you, Enigma. Yeah, the vocals were fun. I need to do more of that, don't I? Okay, title time. But yeah, and Dave, there's a lot of titles with Dave in the title. It became a thing. We probably have at least 5 songs with Dave in the title. Infinite Zen from Axeman XL. Did Axeman raid right there? Thank you, Axeman XL. Thank you so much for the raid. Let's see. On the Precipice of Forever from Lost Elf. From DevilsNestKimblee, Techno Organic Soul. Whispered Ink from ClaraBowBunny. And Remember When from Sano. Whoops. Where's our, whoops. There we go. There's our titles. Let me shout out a few more. We got Just Floating Down the River, Ego Paradox, Cerebral Ascension Enigma, Obscure Significance 13 Nile, Quetzalcoatl's Domain from Flabs, A Bug That Can't Be Squashed, Electric Blue, and lastly from Scully Not Mulder, It's Dangerous to Go Alone. And what did I do on that track? I played trombone, and I guess technically the bull's horn. So I haven't done that before. So it made it a little challenging because so it changes the pitch of the instrument. I think, did it? I think it did. It felt like it did. Because here's my B flat of the trombone. Now I throw this on. It drops it. So I was having to play in a different key in order for it to work. Okay, I'm ending this poll. I sang on that track. Oh, it's a tie. It's a tie between the two heavyweights of titles. Oh man, Lost Elf and ClaraBowBunny might have they're the two highest titleists, I think. Well, Lost Elf certainly is number 1. ClaraBowBunny might be number 2. Let's see, tiebreaker. Who is it going to be? And it's ClaraBowBunny. Eros has chosen ClaraBowBunny's title, Whispered Ink. Whispered Ink. Wait, what's going on? And Last Elf says, no, I've technically retired. Whispered Ink. All those titles were awesome. Great job. Look at all. Oh man, ClaraBowBunny's into 3 messages now. How many messages are you at, Lost Elf? Is it 4? Are you at 4? Oh, and I did voice. I should take those notes. Let's see. A voice. Okay, I think we're going to start winding down. Man, I think this was one of the better shows in the last couple months, and I mean almost every track had something interesting happen. I feel like it's rare that I feel like that after a show where some very different kinds of stuff happened between song to song. We start out with that super funky. Oh yeah, first I should say this was live from the Left Ventricle. That was our venue tonight. It's part of the 2-day short tour. We did 4 tracks. Rubidium Rave, which was our funky track at the beginning. Phase Glider, Pewter Dinosaurs, Whispered Ink, and 3 of the tracks are pretty long. Man, Rubidium Rave I could have stretched out a long time. I was having fun on that one. Cool Reason says the show without ETC Oops is not a show. I do not think, even if I had, hundreds, thousands of dollars of budget for this show, there still would be ETC Oops. And the reason is even if I had that massive budget, I still would want to try to do new stuff all the time, which would mean things go wrong. There's no way around it. But you're right, it would not be a show without hopefully not copious, but at least some ETC Oops. Let's see, we got some thank yous. First up, our mods, our superstar mods. We have ClaraBowBunny was here tonight, Cool Blue Reason, Dom, Music Chick Skull, Lost Elf was here, Tubi was here. Thank you, mods, for all your help tonight. We had resubs 9 months from Mario Light Hunter, 10 months from Skull. DevilsNestKimblee says it's like the famous Bethesda glitch. Live with it and love it. I will say I don't like repeated etc oops. You know, I like to fix the repeated loop, but I don't mind new etc oops, something new that breaks. That's fine. But, oh man, I'm just remembering the pre and post light shows for those 2 or 3 weeks was just disastrous. But we basically have it now, I think. Let's see, we had cheers from Lost Elf, Nifty Guy. Wait, okay, so those are not right. Lost Elf did more than 15 bits. Okay, so that's a bug. I changed how I was doing something with bits. Lost Elf definitely did more than 15 bits. And Nifty Guy did more than 5, and Ego Paradox did more than 1.75. Okay, what happened there? Has that been going? Oh, it's right on that screen, but it's not right on that screen. 15 bits? Well, at least it's correct on the Jumbotron. Thank you, thank you for those bits. See, there's an ETC oops. That's a new ETC oops. I don't mind it, but if next show it happens again, I will start to get annoyed, and if it happens a third time, I'm going to pull my hair out. But the first time, it's okay. We have, thank you to our lurkers and chatters tonight. Time for our shout out. If you haven't seen the shout out before, here's how it works. These 24 folks you see on screen either named our current tour, named our current venue, named one of our 4 tracks, and or made a request that made it into one of the songs. My goal is to say all their names in one breath, which is easy for 24 because my record is around 60. You'll notice some of these names I say differently. I'm not cheating. I am honoring their current Say My Name request. Let's see. Let's do it. Let me fade out this sad music behind me. This is sad music. I don't know what I was going through that day when I did that song. Okay, here we go. Tonight we feature the following extraordinary members of the Twitch universe who assembled for this show and this show only. We feature the following. I'm going to say them slowly and revel each one. So many of these folks on screen have been with us so long. It's amazing. Yeah, man. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna take one big breath. I didn't need multiple big breaths, just one big breath. Allegra, Andran, ClaraBowBunny, Cake Johnson, Coolboo, Reason, DevilsNestKimblee, Dom, Dorf, Electric Blue, Enigma, Explorer, Flabs, Lost Elf, Nifty Guy 1, OBG89, Reginald, Delaware, Sano, Scully, Not Molder, Spooky Juice, 13 Now, Tubi, Triple P, WearsHats, Worm, Drake. There we go. Wow, look at ClaraBowBunny's following. It's almost approaching a year. It's so close to a year. It's crazy. I'll tell you, we need another Bob Ross raid. I will say that though. We need another Bob Ross raid. Anyone can arrange that? Another Bob Ross raid? So I should say, I'm sure some of you guys have noticed this. I probably should just write this in Discord, but obviously I'm well aware of the fact that basically ever since the Bob Ross raid, we peaked and our view count has been dropping, which, as I've said before, in principle, that doesn't bother me at all. I mean, I'm happy playing for 5 people. The only way it's troublesome is that I can't keep the show going forever if I can't make some money from it because I'm not independently wealthy. However, I still have a few cards up my sleeve that I'm preparing for that I'm very hopeful will help turn things around. So I know it's probably for some of you guys who support me really long, sort of discouraging, and a little lonely sometimes in chat. It's not as involved as it has been. So I really appreciate you guys, sticking through the slow times. And we'll just, we'll all hope that these ideas I have will turn things around. We'll see. So, okay, that's my little spiel. We got see, let's roll our subcredits. Let's read a few of our subcredits. We have, who do we have? We have, I guess I should put something here as WideR. We have Superhero on Standby, Ninja Fleas. We have Let's See the Titles We Missed, Electric Blue, Me, Popsicle, Vegas, Ponder of Life, Enigma, Person, MJ, Masterpiece Creator, Room Penrod, Stunt Coordinator, Music Chick, Lights Operator, Cupid. Wait, did I say it? Music Chick? Bartender, Dom. There we go. Yeah, DevilsNestKimblee, thanks for the suggestion. Yeah, I don't qualify for front page, sadly. I have tried, but I don't have enough subs. I don't have enough. That's the issue. I don't have enough subs. They have a threshold. They say you got to have this many subs, and I don't have it. So, but I'm still hopeful. Like I said, I got a few cards left to try. But the biggest issue is that, and I've talked about this before, that I had this sort of harsh realization that I've done almost 200 shows, over 200 shows, and if I just picked 2 of those shows to do, and never did the other 200 shows, if I just did 2 shows, if I did my first Couple Streams raid and my Bob Ross raid, I'd have 3 times the viewers I have right now. And why that's significant is it tells me, I think the big challenge with our channel is that it seems so complicated that when people just sort of come in, well, for one, we have barely any foot traffic through this channel. Like, there's so few new people that even step in during the show to check it out. But I think when new people come in and they're all by themselves, it just seems very complicated, and they get discouraged, or they just, they don't figure it out. But when we have a raid, we have all these people show up at the same time, and they're all sort of, psyched, and they're all like ready to figure it out together. And and those 2 raids are great examples. Like that. Those 2 raids turbocharged the channel. If I hadn't had that first Couple Streams raid, I wouldn't be here today. If I hadn't had that Bob Ross raid, I wouldn't be here today. Like, those 2 raids are the only reason this channel is. I still had hope, that we could turn things around. So, that's why I haven't given up yet. Is that it seems like the biggest challenge on this channel is just to get in front of people, like get people to check it out and see what we're doing, and see the community we have, see the way in which there's more participation here than probably almost any other channel on Twitch. That's what's kept me going. Is that it's just have to figure out some way to get people to see it. But obviously I haven't figured it out yet, but I got some ideas. But anyway, I hope to see you guys soon. I've still been coy about this main promotional idea. It hasn't worked in the initial way I was trying to do it, but I have a more involved way, and I'm still hoping it'll work, because if it does work, I'm going to be doing a lot more shows to take advantage of it. But for the time being, my schedule remains Mondays and Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So I hope to see you Monday next week, or Wednesday, or the following week, following month, year, decade, century, millennium, eon, whenever it is. It'll be groovy as possible to see you guys. And I one other thing I want to say, like, there's a lot of things I want to do for this channel that would make it, like, change things up for the regulars. You guys have been with me for so long, because I know it's been the same format for a really long time for you guys, and I've had to keep my focus on trying to figure out new things I can do that will attract new people. Like, that's sort of been like, but I don't want you guys to think that. I have a lot of things I want to do for you guys too, to sort of change up the experience for you guys. So. I'm aware that sometimes I'm having to prioritize in ways that I'd rather not, but it's just trying to make it work. Okay, let's see. We got our subcredits. What do we? Oh yeah, I was supposed to find someone to raid. In there. Let's see. what are we doing? Oh yeah. But if I ever have to end the show, we'll go out in a bang. I'll do like I don't know, a 168-hour song. I'll do a full week song. We'll do something crazy, but it's not on the horizon. I don't have imminent plans to, but I'm just saying, if we ever have to end the show, we'll do something pretty crazy to end it. But again, that's not imminent. It's not imminent. Let's see. There's somebody new. Let's raid somebody new. I've actually looked into the Guinness Book of World Record, and if I found the right thing, is somebody did a song that was like 50 days long, and I don't know how is that possible. I don't know the rules, because it seems like we know that you can't go without sleep for 50 days, you'll die. So, it's let's see. Yeah, but I say come back what I've been talking about. It has. I did that job this fall, and I'm doing a job right now, and it's not something I can do forever. I can't do I'm just wearing myself out trying to do all this, but it is at least. I'm not going to go bankrupt tomorrow because at least I can pay the monthly debt. I can pay the minimum payments, but. So it's good. It's given me time. Although I didn't want to do this job, it's at least given us a little more time. Okay, I found who we're going to raid. There it is. But and I didn't want to talk about this to discourage you guys. I felt it was important to acknowledge what's been happening. That we just haven't been getting new people, and really the main reason I want to say this I want to just say I really appreciate you guys sticking with me. I know some of you have watched the show 100 times, 150 times, and it's probably getting a little old. So it means a lot to me that you're still with us, And I totally understand if one day you're like, I don't want to see the kid ever again. I totally understand that because you've already given so much to this show. Okay, I'm talking too much. Let's see. I found who we're gonna raid. Here's how it works. After I wave goodbye to you guys, what's gonna happen? There's going to be a little thing up at the top of chat. It's going to tell you who we're going to raid. Click on that if you want to go to their channel. And yeah. So have a wonderful rest of whatever comes next. I will see you guys very soon. Take care. Thank you again, all y'all. And I know, and there are plenty of people who aren't here tonight, but who are regularly here. And I'm sending good vibes to wherever they're at. And to anyone who's ever watched the show, good vibes all around. So thank you guys. Let's do it. Time to Etcetera. Etcetera, I should say. Not 8-aid. Okay, I'm Fade to Black.